Welcome to Career Preparation Services. Your class will begin shortly.
Hello and welcome. I'm Katrina, your career coach. Welcome back everyone. This has been a fun journey with you. So far, we know that there is some initial legwork involved as we launch or relaunch our careers. Let's reflect. First, we cannot start until we determine our goal. Are we seeking a career or a job? Then, we must confirm our qualifications for the positions we want. Next, we need to be realistic about our goals and expectations. Once those three things are clear, it is time to review and revise your resume as needed. It is your faceless introduction. Employers will most likely meet you on paper before meeting you in person. Upon completing your resume, put your face in their face. By implementing self-marketing techniques, cold calls and walks, social media and email blasts, groups and associations, career fairs and career services. These are just some techniques, but I also recommend that you partner with multiple staffing and employment agencies. Wow! You have learned a lot in a short period. Today, we will jump into the core of our lesson. All of the prep work has been completed. And you finally got that call or email for an interview. This is exciting news, but it also requires preparation work. Like the previous class, we will go deep into the do's and don'ts of the interview process from start to finish. You may be thinking that there is no prep work needed to get a phone call to set up an interview. But there is. Your communication skills are important if you ever want to see the inside of an employer's office. Sometimes, a simple phone call can make or break your chances of going forward. Let's watch the short video to get an idea of how this can happen.
Yo dude. Talk to me.
Good morning. This is Sarah with ABC Builders. May I speak to Jim Dandy?
Hey, that's me. I'm Jim.
Well, Jim, I am calling because you submitted an application for one of our warehouse positions, and I would like to schedule an interview with you.
Gnarly dude. Let's do it. Tell me, what is the pay? And when would I start?
Jim, all of those things will be discussed in the interview. Are you still interested in going forward?
Sure. I can meet as soon as possible. What about today?
Well, I have availability tomorrow at 2 p.m. Does that work for you?
Yep. See you then. Later, dude.
This is a good one. Who wants to share their thoughts and observations?
The man was completely rude. He wasn't professional at all.
That guy was young and obviously inexperienced. He did not seem to take the call seriously.
You two are correct. He seemed very inexperienced. Is that his fault? Yes and no. No. Because maybe he never had an opportunity like you to sit through a career development training and learn business etiquette. Yes. Because some things are common sense. Like referring to her as dude. And hanging up before she could finish giving all the details. What if she had specific instructions for him? Now, he won't know. What about the questions he asked? Instead of those questions, he should have asked for appointment information. Did you notice that the recruiter got frustrated with his candidate prior to meeting him in person? That is not a good way to go into an interview. So, do you see how a simple phone call can make or break your first impressions? Let's address phone etiquette for a moment. Number 1. The greeting. A simple hello goes a long way. Avoid the slang you might use when speaking to friends. I prefer to announce myself when I answer my phone. For example, "Hello, this is Katrina." When recruiters schedule interviews, they usually have to call many people in a short amount of time. So, be courteous of the caller's time. Number 3. Do not ask questions about the position during this call. It is meant to schedule only. Now that we know what not to do, what questions are appropriate to ask during the initial call?
You should confirm the office location and who you will be meeting with.
I would ask how long should I expect to be there?
Great questions. If the information is not provided beforehand, here are some appropriate questions to ask when the recruiter or manager calls to schedule an interview. Number 1. Where are you located? Be sure to repeat the address back to the caller. Number 2. Is there covered or paid parking required? You want to be prepared in the event you have to pay for parking. Number 3. Should I bring anything other than my resume? This helps you to prepare for one or more interviewers. It also lets you know that you should bring extra copies of your resume. Depending on your profession, you may be required to bring a portfolio or a sample of your work. For example, a fashion designer should be able to show sketches or photos of their work. Number 4. Is it an individual or panel interview? Now, what happens if the recruiter calls and you missed the call? Well, most might say, nothing. That is easy. But there is etiquette involved here too. Let's review voicemail manners. If I were to screen your phones right now, how many of you would have your phones set up properly? Well, here are some pointers to ensure your phone is not giving bad impressions of you. Number 1. Make sure your voicemail is working properly. That means that a caller can leave a message. Number 2. Avoid background music on your outgoing message. Less is more in this case and you don't want to risk having offensive music. Number 3. Have a simple outgoing greeting. State your name and ask the caller to please leave a message. If you don't want to use your voice, it is always safe to use the factory default setting on your phone. Number 4. Check your voicemail regularly while you are in an employment search. Try to return calls the same day or no later than the next day. Alright class. Today, we covered great information. You now understand the importance of phone and voicemail etiquette. I look forward to the next class. It will be all about the actual interview. For your homework, complete your resume. Thanks for attending today's class. I hope you have enjoyed the experience. The next lesson is called the face-to-face meeting. We will focus in depth on the interview process, from the preparation through the final handshake. We would like to hear from you. If you or someone you know is in need of a career coach, please contact us. Career Preparation Services is a non-profit organization. We assist those like you with their career launches, transitions, and reboots. This course is based on my career development book, The Interview Artist. If you wish to purchase a copy and follow along with the class, you may buy it online via the author's website, publisher, or Amazon. It is also available on Kindle. Goodbye. Thanks for visiting Career Preparation Services. I hope to see you next time.